Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial on sum related function. In this tutorial we will learn about sum, SUMIF and SUMIFS function. Here we have a data of product sale with a date of sale category unit sold and revenue. So we need to find total revenue. So for that we can use sum function. It sums of a series of a number or a cell. Here you can pass like this sum of 5, 10 and it will return you 15, or you can use a range here. So total revenue needs to be summed, so I would be passing this range, control shift down, so that the total revenue generated is 58,400. Next, what is the total unit sold of product with unit sold as 40? It requires some kind of a condition, so here SUMIF function helps. As the name suggests, this is sum plus if, means you will be summing only if some criteria is met, only under certain conditions. So let's understand the syntax first. For the syntax, first you need to pass a range where your criteria lies, and then the criteria, and then sum range in the square brackets is different than your sum range. As you can see, sum range is in a square bracket, means this is optional. There would be certain situations where your sum range will differ from your criteria range. So what does it mean? It means that the range which needs to be summed is a different range than the range where your criteria lies. However, there can be certain situations where your conditions or criteria lies in the same range which needs to be summed as well. So in those cases, this sum range becomes optional. It will become clear as we go across subsequent questions. So the first is, what is the total unit sold for product with unit sold as 40? So product with unit sold as 40 is this and this. So the total unit sold would be sum of these. Here my condition also lies in this range only, unit sold column, and the range which needs to be summed is also the same range. So here this sum range would become optional and we do not need to pass. So I am passing equal to SUMIF range where my criteria lies. So my criteria lies here, and what is the criteria? Criteria is 40. Okay, and since the range which needs to be summed on this condition is also the same, so I don't need to pass the third parameter. So equal to this. Next is, what is the total unit sold for product with unit sold greater than 50? So with SUMIF functions you can also apply logical operator based conditions like greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, etc. So equal to SUMIF, the range means the range where my criteria lies. So unit sold greater than 50. So my range where I need to apply condition is this range, and the criteria is greater than 50. So whenever you have logical operators, you need to put it in double quotes, is greater than 50. Okay, and sum range is not needed because my criteria range and sum range is same, equal to 166. So units sold greater than 50 are this, this, and this. So sum is 166. Next is, how many units were sold in electronics category? So here I need to find the sum of units sold only for electronics category of product. Means my condition or criteria lies in this range, while I need to do a conditional sum on this range. Here your criteria range is different than your sum range, so third parameter will be used over here. So equal to SUMIF criteria range means criteria range is this, and my criteria is electronics. Since this is a text, I am passing it in double quotes, and the range I need to sum is this. So 279, we can see it over here. So 279. Okay, one thing to note, this SUMIF function is not case sensitive, means you can write it in lowercase as well as uppercase, it will not differentiate. You can also do a cell referencing on the condition, and whenever you are referencing it with a cell, you don't need to put it in double quotes. So now it has become dynamics. Here if you will change the category, it will show you the sum for clothing. Okay, next is text based condition. What's the total revenue after 15 December 2023? Means here we have a date based condition. So equal to SUMIF range where my condition lies. So condition is after 15 December. So my condition lies over here. And criteria is after 15 December 2023. In double quotes, greater than, and I have to pass a date, so I would be passing it in MMDD by Y format. And the range which needs to be summed is revenue. So I need to find a revenue based upon certain condition. So this is 25,500. So let's see this range 17 December after 15 December, this on 18 December, this on 16 December, and these three. So here this is 25,500. Next question is how many total units were sold for black trousers and a speaker system? In this data set, we have black trouser occurrence is only once and even a speaker system occurrence is only one. But I am taking it just only for example. You might have a scenario where there might be a repetition and then you need to find the sum. So here we would be breaking the problem in the two parts and our condition lies in a single column. So I need to find the sum of units where either black trouser is there or a speaker system is there. So it is same as finding the total units sold for black trouser separately and then summing it with total units sold for a speaker system. So I am writing it equal to sum if my criteria range is this one for black trousers, and then my sum range would be this one, unit sold. Now I would be summing up with a speaker systems. So 60. So this is 20 and this is 60. Now let's understand SUMIFS function, and as the name suggests, this is sum plus ifs, means multiple criteria you need to pass, and based upon that sum would be done. Here there is a difference in syntax. So here sum range is the first parameter. However, in SUMIF, sum range was the last parameter wherever it was needed. I will suggest you to use SUMIFs most of the time because SUMIFs can take multiple conditions. So it will definitely take one condition as well, which is done by SUMIF function. So here total units sold in electronic category after 15th December. So first condition is on category range, that it should be electronics, and second condition is on date of sale, that date of sale should be after 15th December. So let's write this equal to SUMIFS sum range, the range which needs to be summed. So total units sold, so units sold needs to be summed. What is the criteria range 1? So my first criteria is electronics category, and what is the criterion 1? So that is the third parameter, electronics. Okay. Then criteria range 2. The second criteria is after 15 December, which lies over here, and criteria is after 15 December. So I am writing it in MMDD by Y format. Yes, because here it has returned 0 because this is electronics is not passed correctly. Okay. So 198. So let's see. So this is 17 December electronics sale. So this 40 is applicable. This 13 December not applicable. 18 December, yes. Then electronics is here, here, and here. So this is 198. We can also write this formula with sale referencing. So sum range is unit sold, criteria range is this, criteria is this, criteria range 2 is date of sale column, and criteria is greater than and 198. Now the third question is total revenue for product between 15 December till 13 December in clothing category. So this is here, SUMIFs. So sum range. So I need to do a sum of revenue. So this is the sum range in clothing category. So this is my criteria range 1 and the criteria is clothing. I'm referencing it here. And my criteria range 2 is this range. And here it should be greater than this. Now the third criteria is that this should be less than 30th December. So 4800. So let's see, in clothing category we have this sale and this is the only sale, so 4800. Now let's understand the use of wildcards in these functions. So here total units sold for any type of fan. So in the product name you can see ceiling fan, pedestal fan, desk fan, etc. is written. So we will use the wildcard condition over here to identify this. So SUMIFs and sum range is unit sold and criteria is this range and our criteria should be like this. So 146. So this and this 146. So that's all for today's video, guys. If you're liking our content, please give it a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe our channel because it will mean the world to us. Thank you. Bye.